Hi everybody. In this week's parsha of Tisa, the Torah introduces us to the lead architect in the construction project in the desert called the building of the Mishkan. The Torah tells us that the project was led essentially by Bitzalel ben Uri ben Hur. The Torah wants us specifically to understand his lineage, not just his father's name, Uri, but also his grandfather's name, Hur. And why was that? Well, Hur also played an important part. See, Hur was one of the people that tried to stop the Jewish people from pressuring Aharon and stop them from building the golden calf. The Midrash tells us that the people were so incensed by his interference that the Jewish people murdered Hur. And so here was his grandson, Bitzalel, being called upon to be the chief architect in a project which was to symbolize the unity of the Jewish people. What an irony. He himself saw tragedy in his family while members of his own community murdered his grandfather. And yet, Bitzalel was a man who was able to overcome what might have been the natural tendencies of hate and revenge and refusal to do anything for the betterment of the community. He overcame those feelings and said, no, we move past. We look for tshuva. We look for a future which might look different than the present. And that's a man who inspires. That's a man who can lead. That's a man who can teach us about how to build a mishkan. It's a Torah thought. It only takes a moment. Shabbat shalom.